Good morning, good morning, good morning. So, I know I'm a little bit early. So we're going to do these kind of spaced out on purpose. Um, battling with this one because still my epoxy isn't right. Okay, it's mine. So, started a little early. It's okay. I am taking the puppy to the vet today, which is actually who all these cuts are for. But obviously they're not ready. But it's gonna sting on his paw. Oh, I don't like the way this is leaning. Might move that. Let's move this one over here. Difference. Yeah. I wish I could play music. I mean, I can, but. Alright. I'm starting early because I want to get coats on here to be able to do a second and third coat today. Even though the due date on these isn't until, I think, 2 weeks from now. I have other stuff I need to be doing, so get these 10 out of the way so that I know for a fact any trip ups, anything with epoxy, there's always one or two that need to be resanded, all that. Hey, good morning. How are you? Thank you, thank you, thank you. These are all for my vet. So I did a live last night, but I don't know what went on when I was putting all these decals on. I don't know what went on with it, but it's live. Not live. It's published now. I don't know what the deal was. So I'm going to put epoxy on all of these and bring them to life because they look dull until you do that. So I'm going to mix my epoxy, warm it up. You don't have to warm it up, but it's much smarter to warm it up because it spreads a lot cleaner, thinner, better with no micro air bubbles, which the micro air bubbles create problems, create not smooth. Uncle Tom is working from home today, but he left to go to the doctor's. And then I have to leave to bring the puppy to the vet, so get this stuff done now. So I'm going to do these first. As you can see, I have my iPad right there. Hold on, I'm trying to get a good angle here. My iPad right there so I can see, because I'm not doing that whole camera thing up on the wall anymore. Kept falling down. Plus I need the shelves up there. So these look kind of, I put these on last night. They are called water slides. They're transparent so that the logo looks nice. I'm going to do this wood grain one first because it's not glitter. And although these are dry, I still don't want any remnants, take the chance of getting any glitter on it. Because although the designs were left up to me, out of all of them, I wanted to do 3 that were not glitter. So I did that one, the wood grain, and then there's 2 to the left over here that are not glitter. They are mica powder, which is metallics. They're shiny, but they're more like car paint. So we'll do these. Looks like a good angle. Just waiting for the bubbles to come out of my epoxy. Let me see if you can see that. It should be clear. It's tinted a little bit blue. It's on purpose. Oop. And I also just poured it on the table. I put a drop of blue ink in there to combat any kind of yellowing. Although the epoxy that I buy is a non-yellowing thing. Oh my god, I just got glitter all over my pants. It's non-yellowing, but I don't take any chances. And now I have to change my glove. It's gonna be one of these days, I swear. I do not want glitter on that wood grain. So do that. These really come to life when you add the epoxy. So let's do the bottom. I clear coated these last night with spray sealer over the decals. So see if you can see how nice it looks when you add the epoxy. It's just a huge difference. I don't know if you're gonna see it on this one so much. I can see it, but it might not show so well on the camera. It makes a world of difference. It just really brings images because the epoxy magnifies anything you do. So, in that same sense, any kind of mistake at all, whether it's in the color, whether it's in the decal, the images, will be magnified a lot. So take great care not to do that. So let me see. Hold on. My kid is messaging me from Japan. All right. So this one is like a champagne and a mix with rose gold. Like I said, there's 10 of them, and I did each one different. Therefore, the vets and the techs in the office, from the lead tech and vet, as a surprise for them in, I think it's 2 weeks. Not from me, from them. From the staff, from the lead tech and vet. So I'm gonna kind of get this. I've taken a lot of pictures, but once I get the epoxy on, I'll take a quick video to show her when I go in today. She saw a quick picture yesterday, but I made sure that I didn't put too much detail in there because she wants to be surprised. So see if you can see the difference between before epoxy and after, which you probably can't see it. I can see it. All right, so we're gonna move over to these. Once I have epoxy on my hands, I can't touch anything. So I don't know why I moved that over that way, because now you can't see it. All right. Thought the daylight would be better to see everything, but I think it actually, shining off the epoxy and the shininess of, like, these are metallics, it might actually be working against me. Well, very, very light and white cups are a whole new level of being careful. You don't want a speck of anything on there, and I swear, no matter what, I battle all kinds of stuff. Spiders. It's usually spiders. They get stuck, or they decide to. I don't know what their deal is, but they decide to come down, and out of all the places they could be in here, they decide to land on a cup of wet epoxy. Some odd reason. I mean, it's always the white cups. I don't know. It's really annoying though, because you've got to go through a whole surgical process to get them off there, and get them off there so it doesn't leave any kind of residue, aka legs. Because once they're stuck, they're stuck. There's nothing you can do about it. Epoxy cures. Obviously, if you put it on here, it's curing, drying, chemical process. So, once it does that, it bonds, and that's it. So it's kind of annoying. Not kind of. It is. All right. So these, I am going to get more epoxy for the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and keep those. So while this epoxy that I'm putting up sits in front of the heat fan for a few minutes to thin out, heat up, we will keep these to make sure that we didn't miss. We meaning me. I don't know why I'm saying we. Make sure I didn't miss any spots. It gets rid of any micro air bubbles that I can't see. Gonna heat them and then make them go the other direction. It's a process. The steps in between last night and today. Last night's live was I put all the decals on last night. Uh, Let them dry. Then I clear coated them, clear sprayed them to seal them. Right before I went to bed, let them sit overnight with the sealer. And then this morning, I can put epoxy on, and then later on, I can put another coat on when I get back from the vet. And I can mess with this because, let me see if you can see. If you look carefully, it should look smooth like glass. It shouldn't look like, I don't know if you can see, but this is mine. It's a pink wood grain. But it needs to be sanded now. Figure it out. It happens sometimes. It might have just been, I don't know. It could have been anything. That one I had out yesterday on the table. I opened the big garage doors. So it's possible I got, dust particles on it, something like that. But something as simple as that can totally screw up that last coat, because that should have been the last coat. Screws it up. I mean, to somebody else, yeah, from here looks fantastic. But for me, I hold it in my hand and it feels bumpy. So bumpy to me. So let's see. And do those. Maybe I can do it. Let's see. This one's sitting a little low. I can hear the puppy barking. Probably at Ruger. Or he wants to come out here. I don't know. Either way, he's not doing that. All right. So let's see if I can move my situation here so that you can see. Do the bottom first. Did this custom paw on the bottom of each one. The two ones with the dark bottom, this one and the other one over here, have white paws. The rest have black. And it's custom with, I sat and did it for a long time with cutouts of the name of the office, the vet's office, and the location. It's cute. Just personal, not something they could go buy for their staff necessarily at a store, I mean, definitely not at a store. But it just makes it more personal because it has the logos on it and not their names. Her whole point in not putting their names on them, which I offered to do, if any of them that she surprises with these wants to come to me and say, hey, can you put my name on it? I will. my vet's office is fantastic and has done me a lot of favors with the Danes. So I don't mind at all. And they doing me a favor, squeezing me in today to address Ricochet's paw. It's like he got stung by something. I've tried all I know. I think he needs to go on an antibiotic, which I just want them to do cytology real quick. Make sure there's nothing else. So, her whole point behind this is she's like, she let me, all she said was she wanted the logo, which the logo is right there. And it's besides that, she's like, I don't know. So they also do a lot of sea turtle treatment and rescue work and stuff. So I found a beautiful sea turtle. This is dipping on me and I don't like it. Found a sea turtle that I liked to put on there. And then, like I said, the bottom, did my best to not clash with the colors in their logo. Because obviously, their scrubs, everything has their logo on it. So, don't want to mess with that. And I didn't want it to clash. So she's going to let them pick which colors they like, which is really cool. So that's why there's no names on them yet. This one looks like it's just plain white, right? But hold on. Because it's not. All right. This one, I can get really close. Because this one, it's actually very, very, very iridescent, holographic. I'm not quite sure if you can even see that it is, but it's really, really all different colors. Rainbow pearl effect. Only problem with that is it's very bumpy on the bottom until I get a couple coats on here, and then I can sand it and then put more coats on it. All right. So the green. This angle is really hard. I never or rarely ever use these quadruple turners unless it's something like this, because I can't move them around. I mean, I can, but 4 cups would move it once instead of 1 or 2. Makes no sense. Plus, I don't like the fact that they're so close together. So this one's pretty cool. It's tried to do a different styles, different. She wanted all the same, obviously all the same shape cup. These are all the hydros, so they're leak proof. They have the hydro I'm with two lids actually, but this one has the hydro lid that you can put a straw inside or not. You don't have to, and it clips onto stuff and all that. That's what I use. A 30 ounce. All right, last. Like I said, I'm trying to get the epoxy on here so I can get a few more coats on today. This one was my favorite mix. I made the bottom mix, and I don't know if you can tell right now, but it matches their logo exactly. I color matched. I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain. My eyes just kind of do it. And I was able to use these. I think I used about 7 different greens to get the effect I wanted, which is different shades, because the palm tree in this logo is actually different shades on purpose. Gives it a little depth. I redid that logo. It was very, very plain and not great quality. They got ripped by a graphics person. So I redid it, kept the file in all different formats, because depending on what you're doing with the logo, whether it's shirts, hats, paperwork, stuff like this, it just depends on what you're doing as to what format the logo needs to be in. You should, if you're paying a graphics person, you should get 4 or 5 different formats: JPG, SVG, PNG, vector. It's all different to use for different things, especially if you're paying them to do it. So I fixed the entire logo, took it apart, redid it, and I'm going to give her the file. Like I said, this is my veterinarian's office, and they've been fantastic for me. Hold on, heat gun. I don't know if that's loud. If it is, sorry. Has to be done. I'm going to crank up the heat in this room and with the heat fans, so that these will be dry to the touch within, I don't know, a couple hours. And I have to be at the vet at 1, 30 minutes away. It's possible I can get another coat on these before I leave. I'm not going to do a live for that because it's the same thing I just did. But I do have some other ones I haven't started yet, that are going to be pretty funny. So I'll do lives for that. Hold on, gotta get these going the other direction. All right, so here's the bottom logo. Let me see if I can turn one on for you. So the bottom of the paw pad says IAH, which is Island Animal Hospital. The C and the B are because they're Cocoa Beach. And it's supposed to be not, perfect. They know what it means, and it's just different. Something most people don't even put stuff on the bottoms. I always do. because when somebody flips their cup up to drink, it's cute. It's kind of a surprise. People don't expect it. I started doing it, and then I'm like, this is a great idea. So I try to match it, the bottom, to whatever cup I'm doing. So like this one, I've had forever. It's strange that I still have it, but this is an upside down pour. Really cool cup. It's a wine cup. It says liquid therapy, and on the bottom, 4 wine cups. Just cute. Different ones have different things on the bottom. This mermaid. It has a mermaid on the bottom with some fish. Just different. Oh, I have these little stethoscope glitters. I was gonna put on the bottom of these actually, and I forgot, but it's okay because they kind of stick up sometimes through the epoxy, and it's really annoying. Oops. So there's that. So that's my morning so far. We're doing that. I have to start a bunch of different stuff. These are the Grinch mugs that I started the other day. So they have lids, just obviously not on. So this is the old Grinch color and the newer Grinch. So I'll be putting faces, Grinch face, on those later. Maybe. I can't find at the moment what I'm looking for. But I know this was early. I mean, I'm always up early, but I'm not usually doing like live stuff early or anything like that. But had to get it out of the way so I can work on other designs that I have going on. Those cups are funny, so I will next live, maybe later tonight. Probably, yeah, probably. I'm gonna smoke out some cups, which will now I can post the one I did for OG, for his channels, and I will do the process tonight live of just how I do that. The smoke base that do for firefighters, stuff like that, is I use actual fire and smoke. So kind of cool. So I have to do 2 of those. So I'll do those later on today. I gotta prep the cups first, which means they're raw stainless steel. Gotta sand them, wash them, sand them some more, wash them, prep them, all that. Hey, OG, talking about you when you came in. And I think people aren't used to me being on early. It's okay. I did a live last night too, and for some reason it didn't. I don't know. It wasn't showing up or something. I don't know. I think it's up there now. I don't know. Things are weird sometimes, I guess. Might have something to do with the StreamYard and the fact that Porch was live at the same time. I don't know. I think nobody even knew. But yeah, that's that. So we'll work on that. I will work on that later. And work on fixing this. So this needs to be sanded down with several different grits to get it smooth, to then put a very thin, hot flood coat on it to get it smooth. It's mine, so I'm not trying to have it funky. It's nice though. It's pink wood green. with just a little bit of glitter on the bottom that meshes in. But it's pretty cool. It says move in silence. All right, so that's that for now. I gotta take a video of these before I get out to the vet. I'm a little sore today, so moving a little slow. But that's those. Oh, this one needs to sit to cure a little bit longer. It glows in the dark green, but it's really cute. It's for somebody's birthday. But all right, there's that for now. All those up there are for sale, with the exception of, I don't know, 5 or 6 of them. So that's that. I will talk to you guys later on. Most of the people are going to see this on replay, and my phone's getting hot. Peace out. Have a great rest of your day. It's Friday Eve, Thursday night on the porch with the guys is tonight. I don't think it's up yet. Uncle Tom's at a doctor's appointment. But talk to you later on. I'll go live later on to do the smoke cups. Bye.